Okay, you go for it, Deb.
Welcome to the Ceremony of Light, everyone. We're going to take a short moment to allow everyone to share on their Facebook this live event so that other people can join in with us. So go now to Enlightened World Network Facebook, not the Summit page, and you can share from there. So we're all going to take a moment and do that, including myself.
Deb, can you see that it's actually up on there?
It is up.
Okay. And could somebody please check to make sure that it's also in the private group? Sherry's nodding a finger.
Oh, isn't this interesting? It's not letting me just share to my page. It wants to share to one of the groups that we have.
Can someone share to how to connect with angels? Karen, can you share this on how to connect with angels, honey?
It might already be there, Sherry, because
I hope so.
that might be part of what I already routed.
Fine. Thank you.
The sharing to your public page is out of order. It looks, typically it's at the top, but it's about 3 or 4 down.
Mm-hmm.
So it may just look different.
Okay, I have it shared to mine. So we're good.
Okay, mine's not sharing.
I don't see it live for me to share.
If you go to Enlightened World Network, can you see it live there? Sharon says yes, she can see it.
It is there.
Yeah, it is there. I've already had a like on mine, so.
Nice.
Okay, we'll give you another 20 seconds to do this, and then we'll get back to opening the ceremony.
Stacy Harder, were you able to get it to work? Yes, thumbs up there, awesome.
What? Excuse me. Nancy and Linda are not muted, so they'll pop up.
Okay. I hear something sweet. It sounds like a bird.
It may be my Bastet keeps singing.
Okay, well, as long as Bastet is not sounding like Gizmo, we'll all be fine. So it's all
She's talking. She wants to be part of it.
okay. That's great. Okay, Deb, I think we're good.
You're good. The Enlightened World Women Enlightened You Summit is a physical manifestation from a divine vision that Archangel Michael shared with Dr. Ruth Anderson, which brings heaven to earth. That vision started in what Ruth calls open clinic, where spirit can freely come and go to a place in the ethereal realm for divine healing. The summit eventually incorporated a divine healing pool that was embodied by Divine Mother. This heart-centered summit is the healing pool Ruth witnesses in the ethereal. The water of the healing pool is symbolic of divine light, of God. As you submerge yourself and drink in the light, it cleanses faulty beliefs, illness, trauma, emotional distress, grief, and heals and restores you. Divine light and truth illuminate your mind, body, and soul, reminding you that only well-being, perfection, and love exists. Engaging in the summit, listening to the speakers and participants is drinking in holy light to help us on our journey and move higher into our divine vibration. How lucky we are to have taken part in this co-creation with Archangel Michael as speakers and participants. The wealth of wisdom and healing the Divine Mother and Archangel Michael orchestrated is much more powerful and expansive than any of us understand. Each of us continue to have our vibration cleared in order to ascend. The clearings relieve us from our stories and faulty beliefs that cling to us as an energetic imprint of thoughts, beliefs, and memories. The clearing allows us to remember and embody our true nature and paves the way for others and ourselves to keep rising. Each one of us is in service to the light as light, to lead with love and joy. We are reminded that as two or more are gathered together, that synergy and strength of the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. As we carry on our work internally, God continues to transform us through different avenues in order for us to come together to offer our unique gifts as healers and become a whole, united in love again, as we always have been and will be. Ripples we send out together in the world to come together as one ocean of love to fulfill God's greater plan. This divinely orchestrated summit is preparing us to keep shifting the collective consciousness to love. We are each an eternal flame of love that never dies. Each one of us matters, and we are reminded that we are so intimately loved by God that every strand of hair on our head is counted. Each person was divinely chosen to be a speaker or participant in this amazing ascension of angels. Thank you for answering the call when God's angels tapped you on the shoulder to join this summit. I am overwhelmed by the beauty, growth, wisdom, and validation that came from each person's willingness and vulnerability to share their story. I am so grateful for each one of you, and I believe I'm speaking for everyone. It has been an absolute joy getting to know the real perfect you and a safe place for me to practice being me and being accepted. This safety allowed the development of a respectful, loving, sacred community of light workers, pure of heart, willing to do the work that's necessary to make this world a better place and to end suffering. I am humbled and excited to share this journey with you. We are all part of our Creator's ministry of love, to share hope, joy, and love wherever we are. We have been ordained to do this as ambassadors of divine love, belonging to the highest regiment there is to serve and be fully supported in our quest so that light prevails, pierces and purifies darkness through eternity. We don't want to look at this summit as coming to a close, but rather an expansiveness into oneness. New friendships have been born, as well as new co-creations taking place within this community. Ruth, I cannot thank you enough for sharing your love and vision with us. Your tireless work, wisdom, and light will not be forgotten, nor your role modeling of what it looks like to happily follow through with divine guidance. You are a champion for all of us. God bless you. And that being said, I know it's just another beginning, so let's breathe in and sink into this expansive space of love and belonging and enjoy the rest of today's festivities. And now we're going to have some sound healing from Terry.
Thank you, Deb. So just breathe in. It'll be really good to close your eyes as you listen to the singing bowl. Awesome. So every day of the summit, there was an intention set for the particular speaker or just for the day to set the tone for us. It's no different with today. We have an intention for the entire summit and for this ceremony that we're doing right now. Yesterday, Archangel Michael and Divine Mother showed us that the healing pool that is part of the summit was being prepared. Lotus blossoms with lit candles were placed floating in the pool. Cream-colored sashes were hung off the red rock walls surrounding the pool and waterfall. Pink rose petals were generously sprinkled on the ground, representing us in spirit and all that have come and gone before us. The smell of roses perfumes the air. As we look at the water, we notice that it is teeming with dancing light of love-filled, energetic beings. Angels are at the ready to greet all that come in. Allow yourself to stop and take in the wonders of the sights, the sounds, the smells, and how you are feeling. Just breathe it in together. While we were preparing to meet with them for the ceremony of light, they too were preparing for our being there. They too were setting the intention of our coming together in this space of heaven and earth coming together, spirit along with spirit in body, to bask in divine light, to be immersed in the healing pool of divine light and unconditional love, to emerge from the pool as nothing but divine light, nothing but love. For we know that we are nothing but love, and in the end, love is all there is. And as we have been told by Christ, love wins. So as we stand victorious together, it is our intention that as we sit gathered together today, we will feel the warm embrace of our angels coming to join us from the four directions. Archangel Michael comes from the south, bringing protection. Archangel Raphael from the east, bringing healing. Archangel Gabriel from the west brings clarity of purpose. And Archangel Uriel from the north brings us grounding and helps us to find balance. May we honor Archangel Michael for creating this powerful arena for us and give thanks to him as he weaves a thread of love from heart to heart. May we feel into the warmth and purity of Divine Mother as she gives a smile of approval for the spiritual growth that has happened during our time together at the healing pool. Feel the coolness of the water washing over us, washing away anything that is unlike love. You may feel like dancing. Where are you going? You may feel like crying, but just take a moment to feel what it is like to be together in this amazing pool of divine healing love.
Thank you, Terry. That was beautiful.
Take a moment to feel it. Feel your angel who led you into the pool, standing beside you now, gently guiding you out of the healing pool to join all the others, making a circle around the pool. Your spirit guides are behind you in a concentric circle with all the other spirit guides. Other angels, the runners, then surround the circle of spirit guides. Feel the energy as it swirls around you. May we each individually and then collectively bow to our beloved Creator, recognizing the spark that shines within each of us, knowing that there is no separation. There never has been any separation. We are one, we are love, we are divine.
I guess Gizmo had an intention too. Oh my goodness, Terry, that was a beautiful, beautiful intention. Thank you so much. And now we're going to move on to the first set of speaker readings by Dr. Nancy Tarhart. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. Our journey through the 31 days was led by the interviews that Spirit arranged. These conversations were real women leading and living real lives, walking with Spirit. Day 1, Deb Goldberg shared that despite the fact that she is Jewish, Jesus came to her daily, provided healing, and altered her life path, gifting her with his messages of God's divine love. Day 2, Sherry Lee Myers shared how she responded to the call of Spirit, creating podcasts and daily angel prayers, which provide a space for others to connect with angels. Day 3, Rebecca Hall Greiter described how she refused to be suppressed by a traumatic childhood of abuse and committed her life to supporting the empowerment of others. Day 4, Christy Bright taught us to view our pets as spiritual beings and to transform our relationships with them to lovingly co-create a peaceful and loving existence. Day 5, Linda Patton lost her ability to speak for several months, but she realized that nothing could stop her from being a leader, spreading her message and speaking her truth. Day 6, Anumani Santos reminded us to not be ashamed or to hide our spirituality, but to embody Spirit throughout the day in every conversation and situation. Day 6, Olivia Parr Rudd modeled for us that when we listen to Spirit, we will ultimately be able to understand the reasons Spirit guides us or makes certain requests of us.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
And now we're going to be hearing from Sue Broom, who's going to be calling in the angels, an invitation and acknowledgement to the spiritual divinity and spirit guides.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you to all of the speakers and the participants who have made this summit what it is. And thank you to all of the unseen beings who have been here supporting us along the path. We know we have love and support, and yet let us consciously invite with purpose, with love, and with intention. I invite God, Goddess, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit, all that is love, archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, and all archangels, Jesus and all ascended masters, our guardian angels, the elemental realm of the fairies, earth spirits, unicorns, and more, our spirit guides, current and future, our star being friends, our loved ones in spirit, our past and future selves. I invite you to continue in each of our knowings in our lives to share your messages, wisdom, and signs along the way, to have patience when we may not notice, see, or understand, and for providing the courage when we may need it and are afraid to ask. I invite you in to continue with the courage to be open to new ideas and the remembering of our true spiritual selves. I invite you to assist in our awakening, expansion, and the knowing of our souls. And I invite you into our day and into our lives, helping each of us to feel your love from within. I thank you for being with us on this summit journey, allowing our growth and expansion at our own pace, throughout and beyond. Thank you for holding our hands, giving us support, lighting our way on our spiritual journeys, and for helping us acknowledge the light we are and the light on our paths before us. Thank you, Archangel Michael and Divine Mother, for the inspiration, love, and guidance you have provided from the very beginning and throughout. And to you, dear Ruth, for listening and following the daily to-do lists and guidance. I invite you, Divine Mother, angels, and all that is love, into our open hearts. I am open to receiving your loving guidance, the teachings and wisdom that has been shared, the seeds that have been planted, and I invite you today and every day into my life and into my knowing that we are all one, each drop of water in the ocean. I invite you in. I allow the inspiration, and I am grateful for receiving. I love you, and I feel your love for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. That was beautiful. And now we're going to go to a second set of speaker readings, and Summer Joy Raymer will be reading for the next 6 or 7 speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb, and thank you, all of you. It's just really has such an incredible vibration here. And I just want to speak to the light that surrounds us and that's in us, and just really want to acknowledge that here in this space. The light actually is just like coming into this space. And I spent time on the waters that have been a part of this enlightened women journey, and just the light was dancing more than I've ever seen before. And just really, I want you all to know I walk with you in these healing waters, and I feel the closing and the opening, the completion and the beginning that Ruth and so many of you have just brought so much magic to this experience, and to all of the people that have been touched by so many of your stories that you've so authentically shared, and just so honored to be here. My voice is like kind of like jittery. It feels so good to be here. I just wanted to speak to that, and I will share my part. Of course, my phone is slowly okay. Each of these speakers validated and affirmed the mission of the summit, that we all have spiritual guidance and leadership to help support our journeys, to help us understand who we are and bring us to our callings, and to support further growth. Day 7, Sue Broom taught us about listening to the requests, guidance, and sweet affirmations of spirit, and about standing up for what is important to you while considering how far you are willing to go to follow spirit's nudgings. Day 8, Linda Dirks was incapacitated when breast cancer and other physical mental health complications almost ended her life, until she listened to her spirit guides, explored alternative medicines, and learned to guard her mental health and wellness routines. Thank you. Day 9, Ivana Voso Morano showed how the love for her sister, Anna Maria, while dying afterward, resulted in Ivana embracing a new reality of working with angels and helping others as an angelic life coach. Thank you. Day 10, Stacy Harder embodied the joy of divine feminine sensuality in the integration of body, mind, and spirit. Thank you. Also, day 10, Heather Harder spoke of parenting her child as a spiritual being and the importance of saying yes. Saying yes to spirit, no matter what the request. Day 11, Pamela Olivia Brown demonstrated that it was not only acceptable but welcome to enter into a lively conversation with spirit about co-creating the activities and direction of our lives. Thank you. Day 12, Dr. Nancy Tarhart brought in reverence for the Divine Mother and the wisdom of the Divine Feminine, and encouraged us to lovingly accept our bodies and embrace our self-worth. Day 13, Kalina Malnar introduced us to light language, the importance of balancing the feminine and masculine energies, and described how spirit showed her years ago the promise of a love connection with a soul companion. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Summer. Thank you for sharing. It's a pretty amazing list of people. You really think about everything that's been shared here. Ruth is going to introduce the clearings now. There are 4 separate chakra clearings and a ceremony for the 7 ascension symptoms carried in the summit. And so Ruth is going to talk about that now. Ruth?
Thank you. So about 2 weeks ago in the summit, I started feeling like I was catching a cold, but I knew I wasn't catching a cold. And what I realized was that whenever I was doing a Facebook Live event with you all, it got much worse. So that told me that this was not a typical cold, nor did my family catch anything. So I asked Archangel Michael, why was I experiencing this at a time when they would want me to be able to speak the most clearly, I would think. And I was told that I was experiencing the ascension symptoms for the collective summit. And I thought, great, I can do that. I'm happy to carry that. And it was intriguing because I went to someone who works with me on clearing energy. And she is very connected in, and she started sharing with me the different emotions that I was carrying the ascension symptoms for. So we decided that for this, well, we didn't decide, it was recommended to us by Archangel Michael that for this ceremony, we do 4 different clearings and clear out the emotions that's sitting in the chakras of the collective summit. So we're going to do that. As Deb said, there's 4 clearings. So some of the different emotions that we are collectively, collectively letting go are injustice, insecurity, feeling that someone is being unaffectionate or withholding love, anger, shame, guilt, self-hatred, and revulsion, restlessness, confusion, fear, and judgment. So just knowing that people within our group were releasing these emotions and working through all of this for their own personal and emotional spiritual growth makes me very proud. So with the help of you all, let's do those 4 clearings now. Thank you.
What we're going to start with is, before we go to the first clearing, I thought it would be helpful to ground us before we get started. So what I'm asking everybody to do is take a really deep breath. We're going to do 3 ohms together. And if everybody out there listening, you would just take a really deep cleansing breath, and on the exhale, we're going to say Om, and you let that flow as long as you can. Let's take a deep breath. Bow your head. Release your hands and open your eyes. Thank you. And now we're going to ask Linda Dirks to do the first clearing for the root and throat chakra. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you, Deb. We call in Mother, Father, God, Divine Mother, Jesus, and the beloved angels to create a space of love for clearing the energy of anger. We ask that they hold us in the light as each one of us steps up to receive their blessings of release through grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. Everyone, please place your hand over your heart. And if you like, please repeat these words to yourself or out loud. I, Linda Dirks, banish all ties to feelings of anger, injustice, insecurity, and being unaffectionate that came from generationally transmitted energy, experiences, and programming across all time and space. I cut the cords of all harmful energetic memories using the power of the divine that dwells in me. I release all lack and limitations, along with cultural, religious, gender, or racial biases. I release all traumas that created emotional, intimacy, and sexual issues. I infuse love into all of these faulty beliefs and fears to transmute its vibration. I accept this healing, restoration with love, and allow holy, sacred water to wash over me as I immerse myself in the healing pool. Anger and hatred no longer have a hold on me or generations before or after me. I release everyone who created or brought forth these energies from blame and only ask for their highest good. I humble myself and ask and give forgiveness. I am so sorry. I love you and thank you for showing me the way. Faulty beliefs can no longer take hold of my mind body. I now clear the root chakra that has affected my sense of safety, survival, and security from fear. And I now clear the throat chakra that has affected my ability to be authentic with my words and to clearly communicate in my voice. I release all energetic imprints of injustice, insecurity, unaffectionate or withholding love and anger, hatred, fear, and judgment with grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. I now let go of all that is not serving me, that was never mine, part of me or for me. I see my beautiful red root chakra and blue throat chakra in divine balance. All energy has been transmuted to joy. I am now grounded and stable in divine love and truth. I am safe. I am free to be me. I am purified and balanced in divine light. I now embody my beautiful whole self with harmony and unity.
I now see myself covered in white rose petals as the sacred symbol of purity, while God continues to work within me to accept my perfection, innocence, and purity, remembering that the only thing that exists and is real is love. I am free, and so it is.
Free of you. And now we're going to move on to the second clearing, the body, sacral chakra clearing. Ron Ray, Ria, thank you. Sorry.
No worries. It works either way. Thank you, Deb. Good evening, everyone, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, Ruth. We call in Mother, Father, God, Divine Mother, Jesus, and the beloved angels to create a space of love for clearing the energies of shame, guilt, self-hatred, revolting, restlessness, confusion, fear, anger, and judgment. We ask that they hold us in the light as each one of us steps up to receive their blessings of release through grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. If you like, everyone, please place your hand over your heart. In the name of God, and please say your name, I, Sharon Ria, banish all ties to not honoring my body that came from generationally transmitted energy, experiences, and programming across all time and space. I cut the cords of all harmful energetic memories using the power of the divine that dwells in me. I release all illness, disease, lack, limitations, and traumas that created emotional, intimacy, and sexual issues, hatred, judgment, and disregard towards my body. I release all addictions that I punish my mind body with. I release all physical pain from suppressing my feelings that create stuck energy in my body. I place my hands on my navel area and see the beautiful orange color of my sacral chakra. I infuse love into all of the faulty beliefs, traumas, and fears to transmute its vibration. I love and accept my God-given body as a divine tool that guides me on my journey. I accept this healing restoration with love and allow holy sacred water to wash over me as I immerse myself in the healing pool. I release all energetic imprints of shame, guilt, self-hatred, revolting, restlessness, confusion, fear, anger, and judgments towards my body with grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. I now let go of all that is not serving me, that was never mine, part of me, or for me. Shame, guilt, self-hatred, revolt, disgust, restlessness, confusion, fear, anger, and judgment no longer have a hold on me, my body, or generations before or after me. I release everyone who created or brought forth these energies from blame and only ask for their highest good. I humble myself and ask and give forgiveness. I am sorry. I love you and thank you for showing me the way. Faulty beliefs can no longer take hold in my mind, body. I now clear the sacral chakra that has affected and blocked my sense of safety, relationships, sensuality, and creativity. I release all energetic imprints of shame, guilt, self-hatred, revolt, disgust, restlessness, confusion, fear, anger, judgment, and hatred with grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. I now let go of all that is not serving me, that was never mine, part of me, or for me. I see my beautiful orange sacral chakra in divine balance. All energy has been transmuted to joy, I am now confident, joyful, and enthusiastically balanced in divine love and truth. I now love and honor my body. I am safe and free to make choices to be me. I see my creativity come alive.
I now see myself covered in white rose petals as the sacred symbol of purity, while God continues to work within me to accept my perfection, innocence, and purity, remembering that the only thing that exists and is real is love. I am free, and so it is done.
Thank you. And now we're going to move to the solar plexus chakra clearing with Mira Rubin.
We call in Mother, Father, God, Divine Mother, Jesus, and the beloved angels to create a space of love for clearing the energy of unworthiness. We ask that they hold us in the light as each one of us steps up to receive their blessings of release through grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. Bring your hands to the area of your solar plexus chakra. Imagine a throbbing or swirling ball of luminescent yellow light in your diaphragm. Feel the ball of golden energy dissolving all blockages or aggressive flows of energy within you. I ask divine light to fill my solar plexus center with love, strength, with courage. And I ask that Archangel Michael protect me by giving me appropriate boundaries in all that I do. I stand in my unique power. I release any imbalance in both the sacral and solar plexus chakras where I compare myself to others, allowing the illusion of separation. I let go of any thoughts and feelings of unworthiness, lack mentality, insecurity, disaffection, unwantedness, and competition. I know we are all equal, and when I'm feeling less than, it is only an illusion. I choose to feel empowered through love and unity. Focus on the yellow ball spinning in this chakra with the intention to free any congestion here. Send breath and warmth to where it is needed. Detoxify and nourish the energy with your breath. With confidence, say out loud, I am strong and courageous. My power stems from within. I can do anything.
Faulty beliefs can no longer take hold in my mind body. I now clear the energy from the solar plexus chakra that has affected my sense of worthiness, empowerment, and stability, and I let go of fear. I release all energetic imprints of hatred, fear, anger, unworthiness, lack mentality, insecurity, disaffection, unwantedness, competition, and judgment with grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. I now let go of all that is not serving me, that was never mine, part of me, or for me. I infuse love into all these faulty beliefs and fears to transmute its vibration. I accept this healing restoration with love and allow holy sacred water to wash over me as I immerse myself in the healing pool. I see my beautiful yellow solar plexus chakra in divine balance. All energy has been transmuted to joy. I am now grounded and stable in divine love and truth. I am safe. I am powerful, and I am free to be me.
I now see myself covered in white rose petals as the sacred symbol of purity, while God continues to work within me to accept my perfection, innocence, and purity, remembering that the only thing that exists and is real is love. I am free, and so it is done.
You. And we're going to move to our last clearing for the heart, third eye, and crown chakra by Karen Palmer. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you so much. This has been so beautiful. I am so honored and so humbled to be in all of your presence, to be in this experience, to be a part of this collective clearing for our consciousness and our unconscious collective. Wow, this is powerful. I just am so honored to be here. So, unforgiveness, unwanted, insecure, revolt, and feeling blocked. We call in Mother, Father, God, Divine Mother, Jesus, and the beloved angels to create a space of love for clearing the energy of unforgiveness. We ask that they hold us in the light as each one of us steps up to receive their blessings of release through grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. Bring your hands to the center of your chest at your heart center and breathe in deeply. Feel your heartbeat and let it sync with the heartbeat of the universe. Slowly feel the rhythm. Sense the lyrics that Divine Mother attaches to the beat. Hear her words of love as she brings to your remembrance feelings of sadness, loss, betrayal, or imperfections. You are not wrong for having the emotions that you feel. There is no judgment, no criticism, only love here. It is understandable to want to hold on to these emotions, to feel justified in doing so. Sometimes the hurt goes so deep that we feel we are drowning in it. It is overwhelming in its pain. And the only way to feel and find release is through forgiveness. The act of forgiveness is the ultimate act. One of the last things that Christ did while on earth was to forgive. It was the one of his greatest teachings, and he was showing us the importance of forgiveness in living authentically. Breathe in and say to yourself or out loud, I forgive myself. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I forgive all who have co-created experiences of hurt and pain and disappointment in my life. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I forgive the situation. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I forgive. I am set free from the bonds of feeling wounded and victimized. I love and honor myself. Faulty beliefs can no longer take hold in my mind and body. I now clear the energy of the heart chakra that has led to a sense of being unloved and unforgiving, unwanted, insecurity and revolt, disgust. I now clear the energy of my third eye chakra that stops me from connecting to my higher self. I now clear the energy of my crown chakra that restricts me from connecting with source energy and the life force of the universe. I release all energetic imprints of unwantedness, insecurity, revolt, hatred, fear, anger, feeling blocked, and judgment with grace, gentleness, peace, ease, and joy. I now let go of all that is not serving me, that was never mine, part of me or for me. I infuse love into all these faulty beliefs and fears to transmute its vibration. I accept this healing restoration with love and allow holy sacred water to wash over me as I immerse myself in the healing pool. I see my beautiful green heart chakra, the indigo third eye chakra, and the purple white crown chakra in divine balance. All energy has been transmuted to joy. I am now grounded and stable in divine love and truth. I am safe. I am loved. I am forgiven. And I am now free to be me. I am purified and balanced in divine light. I now embody my beautiful whole self with harmony and unity.
I now see myself covered in white rose petals as the sacred symbol of purity, while God continues to work within me to accept my perfection, innocence, and purity, remembering that the only thing that exists and is real is love. I am free, and so it is done.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
It certainly was.
When I had my eyes closed and I was observing what was happening in this place of healing at the healing pool, and we're all there, and our guides are all there behind us, especially in that last one, there was some real release going on. And I saw angels and guides go and stand next to their person and put their arms around them and allow that release. And I saw some of you all going back into the healing pool and staying there. And that's perfectly okay. And I want you to know that any time you want to come back to this healing pool, just be quiet, go into meditation, ask Divine Mother, just put yourself back in this place of where you are right now. You are welcome anytime. It's always here for you. So please just hold that close in your heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. Okay, we are moving on to the third set of speaker readings by Karen Palmer.
That was really powerful. Wow, I'm so grateful. And as we go into this next piece, I want to think about what Spirit showed us through the interviews, that the spiritual divinity and angels are intimately involved in our day-to-day lives, and that we are called to be in service to divine light, whether it is standing as a lighthouse for others to see at home or work, or actively going out in the world to spread the message of divine light and love. Day 14, Debbie Garcia spoke from the heart about radical compassion, gratitude, and self-love. On day 15, Sharon Rhea structured a paradigm where co-parenting after a divorce could be loving and supportive for all family members. On day 16, Niobe Weaver described how her lifelong connection with the spiritual divinity gave her the strength to leave an abusive relationship, and how in the end of life situations, bystanders are not aware of God's plan or the spirit to spirit communication that might be taking place. On day 17, Summer Joy Raymer described how she could look back through her childhood and see Spirit's presence through nature, and discuss the need for discernment in opening up to spirit guides, light workers, and medical professionals. On day 18, Sylvia Ferrero shared intimate details of addiction, times that she considered ending her own life, and surviving near-death experiences, and how Spirit interceded each time, allowing Sylvia to return to her body and work on her soul's calling. On day 19, Mira Rubin shared the importance of being committed to service to something larger than herself and described how we could discover our soul's calling.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. So I would like to share with you all a ceremony of light that Archangel Michael and Divine Mother shared with me a couple of years ago now. And they have already set the place for us for this to take place. We've got this amazing healing pool. We are here in spirit as amazing divine light forms. We are surrounded with our guides, angels, archangels, Divine Mother. There is some spiritual royalty in the room. I don't know. I don't recognize, but they are here. This is a big deal. I want you to know they prepared for us days in advance. They're so pleased that we're here. They were there to greet us when we were coming up the hill to come in together. So this is really big. So thank you for participating. Thank you for the ministry that you all, and I'm not just speaking to our speakers here, the ministry that you all are providing in our world of sharing divine light, connecting with others that are also connected into divine light and emanating this light across the planet. Thank you. Thank you. So what I'm being asked to do is to share this list of people who are walking with spiritual divinity, walking in connection with themselves as spirit, walking with others. And as I say the names, I would like you to just sit and just, one, notice what you're sensing, and two, see if you can open yourself up even further to being able to receive divine light and love. So if you have not already lit your candle, please do. And when I look at the ground around us, there are so many petals. There's pink and gold flower petals. I don't know that they're roses. I don't know what kind of flowers there are in the ethereal realm, but I can tell that they're sacred. I can tell that they have been provided for this purpose in celebration and in reverence. So these petals are everywhere on the ground. Some are still in the pool, which is beautiful, and their angels and spirit guides are with them. Every person, excuse me, whose name I'm going to call has an angel behind them. And as I call that name, the angel behind them actually is a runner and takes that name up to the even further in the ethereal realm, where there is what is called the Book of Life, and that name is written in the Book of Life. So what does this mean? This means that when you go into meditation, prayerful meditation, or just quiet your mind to connect, that the spiritual divinity will say, yes, I know who that is. That person has been here with me before, and this person is caring about the planet and is willing to share divine light in order to heal the planet as a whole. So that's what it means when I'm sharing the name. So Terry's going to share a little bit of soft sounds while we're going through this list. Archangel Michael reminded us today that I need to share my name. So I will do that. Ruth Elaine Anderson. Sue Seekoff. Dido Clark. Linda Dirks. Heather Harder. Ivana Vozo Morano. Carol Ann Cross. Sharon Rhea. Niobe Weaver. Sue Broom. Olivia Parr Rudd. Stacy Harder. Rebecca Hall Greuter, Sylvia Ferrero, Karen Reardon Palmer, Anea Joy Holili, Mira Rubin, Summer Joy Raymer, Pamela Olivia Brown, Monica Augustine, Christy Bright, Victoria Friedman, Sherry Lee Myers, Linda Patton, Anumani Santos, Kalina Malnar, Niobe Weaver, Debbie Garcia, Sharon Cryan, Cheryl Glick, Rebecca Abraxas, Nancy Tarhart, Karen D. Anderson, Elena Ivana, Neelam Minocha, Camille DeSalm, Denise Choka, Autumn Choka, Lane Anderson, Mia Anderson, Kim Venter, Elizabeth Kipe, Gabriela Luvera, Danielle Tripodi, Shauna Arthurs, Mary Goff, Alice Elfstrom, Sabrina Kalia Kanji, Bonnie Foster, Nita Kalusek, Joey Boriso, Stephanie Stafford, Kathy Silbert, Maria Della O, Sandy Zabonsky, Mary C., Dale Simone Roberts, Salima Holloman, Karen Tantz, and lastly, Deb Goldberg and Terry Angel. So as I see all of us, we have our angels and our guides next to us. And I see that each one of us has a beam of light, divine angelic light, going from us all the way up to the heavens, all the way up to God. And they are single lights. And as the angels and the spirit guides include their lights as well, the immense synergy of all of the lights together build in power and strength. And now it looks like one huge light going all the way up. And send that light up to the Creator, Source, God. And now feel that light coming down to you fourfold as the entire plane of where we are is embathed in white divine light. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be with you, angels, spirit guides, archangels, ascended masters, Jesus, God, Divine Mother. Thank you. And now what I ask of you is to put the globe, put the earth into the middle of our circle here. And let's send all of our divine healing light to the planet. Let's send it to nature, the mountains, the earth, the soil, the water, the animals, humanity. And let's just surround the planet with love. We thank you for this opportunity to be in harmony and sharing this love and oneness together in this place. Thank you. And so it is.
Thank you, Ruth. And now we move forward into the fourth set of speaker readings from Victoria Friedman. Welcome, Victoria.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Ruth, and thank you all the speakers, and thank you all for what has happened and is transpiring here. And I'm honored to share my voice in this symphony of being. These speakers taught us about love, loss, and relationship with others on a soul level. We were reminded to expand our perspective to world consciousness and to consider serving a higher purpose and calling. Day 20, Anaya Joy Holili. Anaya shared her journey of feeling broken and unlovable, and how the angels gave her a purpose and a platform of Angel Heart Radio to bring divine love to others. Day 21, Rebecca Abraxas walked us through difficult stages of white-knuckled parenting and showed us how she loves her son in spirit while understanding his need to live life fully in the physical. Day 22, Karen Palmer integrated spirituality, compassion, and mindfulness to embody and sow kindness across the planet. Day 23, Carol Ann Cross taught us that losing her young daughter, Danny L., to cancer did not mean she lost her in spirit as well, demonstrating that there is life after life and that love never dies. Day 24, Sharon Creon represented heart-centered younger generation leaders by teaching us the importance of self-love through acknowledging our emotion-based food issues, encouraging us to choose healthy foods to nourish our bodies, and leading the charge to find inexpensive ways to feed the world. Day 25, Karen D. Anderson describes that in order to fully know our light, we have to understand and embrace our shadow, stimulating our thinking on a full range of our human experience. Day 26, Monica Augustine taught us the importance of self-love, forgiveness, and compassion for ourselves and others while healing from abuse. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. Ruth, do we have Kalina with us? I can't hear you.
I don't see her here, so we'll go on to Sherry.
Okay. Sherry will be doing our last set of speakers.
Hello. Hello, magnificence. I'm just gonna get to my These lessons showed us to trust spirit, to have faith in our calling, that we are more than just our bodies. We are supported in our journeys, and that there are even larger possibilities than we can envision for each and every one of us. that we are spirit, and that by coming together, our collective expansion and reach are limitless. Day 27, Elena, Ivana shared how important support and validation are in order to accept and embrace our intuitive gifts. Day 28, Nila Minosh shared the earthly struggles of living life according to one's soul calling and described the freedom in exploring our spirits, having removed the trappings of the body and physical restraints. Day 29, Cheryl Glick spoke of living a life of faith and trust in God and reiterated non-duality, that we are not separate entities from spirit, but that we are one with spirit. Day 30, Camille Desamay spoke of embracing and having a conversation with cancer to heal her body, heart, and spirit, and how she found comfort knowing that she was not alone. The spirit was embracing and walking with her. Day 30, Terry Angel described how she dealt with the emotional trauma of cancer and shared the intimate conversations with Divine Mother, where the purpose of her having cancer was revealed. Day 31, Victoria Freedom discussed non-duality, that we are one, we are spirit, and that love is all that exists.
Thank you. And now we have a sharing from Neela Manosha. And then stay with us because we've got a closing and a blessing after that.
Love is the universal language of the heart. It has a language of its own that goes beyond words, beyond intellect, beyond reason. Love is beautiful, abundant, overwhelming, nurturing, and nourishing. Love can make the heart skip a beat. Love can make us smile from cheek to cheek. Love has the power to transport us to a higher vibration and flow. The heart has its own brain that is more powerful than our conscious mind. And as we open and expand our hearts to love, it opens the doorway to universal abundance, joy, and soul fulfillment. It opens the door to higher wisdom, passion, freedom, and richness of life. Love can be felt by a simple act of compassion, a gentle, loving smile, a connection through the eyes, or a heartfelt hug that makes one's troubles just melt away. The energy of love is what we search. The energy of love is what we are. The energy of love has the power to heal the soul of all its cares, worries, problems, and stress. The energy of love is the bridge between us and everything. So I bathe you in this beautiful energy of love. And as you relax and breathe and take some moments to be, you will receive an abundance of unconditional love. No need for words, just that feeling that opens your heart and says to you, I see you, I hold you, I am here for you. Surrender in this beautiful space and breathe and receive love in abundance. I love you. I love you. I love you.
So I would like to close with the blessing that Archangel Michael had shared with us before.
Excuse me, Ruth. We have something before you.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I'll tell you in a second as soon as I can get my screen smaller. It's a little surprise.
It is. Ruth, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Deb and I were very in touch with the angels and Archangel Michael, and we listened to what they wanted to say to you. So this is the first time Ruth is hearing this to everyone. This is a channeled message from the angels to Ruth. Dear one, you have all of the angelic realm rejoicing as we gather around this creation and the pure love that has come from it. Your unwavering faith in always listening, going forward many times without knowing the reason behind the action you were asked to take, and your openness to let spirit guide has shown us your pure heart. As we are instructing the channeler to present these words to you, a special recognition for your deeds. A special recognition. We already see your humbleness and reluctance to receive acknowledgement for your deeds. Indeed, dear one, you deserve our admiration, our accolades for a job well done. You heeded the call, stepped up to the plate, and kept your eye on the task at hand. It has been an honor to watch the way you took Archangel Michael's vision and turned it into form. Not once did you throw in the towel or walk away from the mission. You saw it through to fruition, and now we want you to look at the beautiful outcome of your labor of love. Like giving birth to a child, you have birthed a community of light workers who will expand and merge into their true calling as they have been cleansed in the healing pool, and will return many times to refresh and assist each other as they bask in Divine Mother's love. I love you.
Oh, Terry.
That's
beautiful. And there's more.
There's more. I can't take more.
This one is from Archangel Michael directly. Ruth, you are a joy, a beautiful spirit, courageous and dedicated to serving the light. It has been my pleasure to guide you in creating this summit. Thank you for doing your part in uplifting others in this world. You and I will continue our work to carry out the vision for your life. I am always seated at your side along with all the others. You are a brilliant light, and I honor you for the magnificent service you have provided for others. Your name goes at the top of the list to be recorded. You, my dear, are a star in the universe. Keep listening and following through, and we will create amazing things together. This ceremony is to honor you for making your vision of helping others heal come true. Namaste.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you. So this blessing came from Archangel Michael. And I share this with all of you as you step forward further into your ministries. May it be with the blessings of God, the universe, Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael, that you, beloved of God, is anointed with love, light, and blessings to step further into your role of sacred being. This blessing is bestowed upon you such that you and all souls will be transformed through love and light. May every action taken and every word be said for the highest good of your growth, divine purpose, and for all involved. May you always seek guidance and counsel when you are unsure of your way. In love and light. Amen. And now we go out into the world, coming from this space of love, connection, and wholeness. May we remember that in all of our actions, in all our doings, that we are never alone. We stand in this community of spirit and humans together, and we know that we can always return to the healing pool with Divine Mother and to this place of oneness that we hold dear in our hearts. With that, we wish you all a beautiful evening with much love. God bless.
God bless.
So we'll say goodnight to our Facebook friends. We love you all, and we will be in touch.